Hey folks, I'm Red, and this is my Watcher of Realms channel. This is the free-to-play series. We've just signed in on our day 9 of the Aracha account, and I've managed to clear Gear Raid 2 Stage 10, which I'm really excited about. And there is a new code that you can get. It is called Paint an Egg. There we go, and capitalization doesn't really matter. And there's my redemption. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got some stamina and some auto battles, which is great. And I realized that I had enough of the Gogrins to fuse a Drayga, and so I managed to do that, and she has been really helpful because the thing with Gear Raid 2 is that I've been lacking any kind of defenders. So I'll show you my team comp here. I've gone with Rex as a defender, and I didn't have any other good defenders. I was using this chick here, but I didn't really want to upgrade her. So fusing Drayga was the best option for me. So they're not particularly well geared. I also realized that I needed a lot more damage, so I went ahead and 6-starred Aracha. You should always try and 6-star your best hero. In this case, Aracha is my best hero because she's so versatile and she does really do a lot of damage. So she's got the best gear on and she's got a great range. And so she's the damage dealer for this team. So I'm going to turn off Power of Dominance and see if I can replicate this run for you, because I literally just beat it. So I've got a couple of low-cost units here, basically to tank the running boulder guys. And then I do have Decimus. You probably don't need him, but he's quite handy to have. And then Cyrene is my cost generator. I actually don't have a Narvi, but I pulled Cyrene over the weekend. And then I've got my 2 healers, Vortex and Camille. And then Abomination is just in there because he's a little bit tanky. And I could probably use another fighter like this guy. Maybe I will actually, because he's lower cost, so that'll actually probably help a little bit, and it'll give some more stats to the team. So again, I've got Power of Dominance off, and let's see if we can do it. Okay, so first I'm going to put Cyrene in here, just generate some cost, and then I'll use my low cost unit here. These guys actually do generate cost, but it takes a while for their ultimates to pop. So then I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up a little bit until the running guy comes a little bit closer. As soon as he hits and turns, I can withdraw my unit, save some cost, and then I'll put in Decimus. You see the wind going around there. That means that this guy has started moving again, and he'll hit one unit, and then he'll lose a lot of his health. Then he'll start running again, and he'll hit another unit, and he'll lose a lot of his health. So Cyrene has done her cost generation, so I'm going to remove her, and then I'm going to put in Aracha to start getting her ultimate up, and I'll put in my Vortex. And I probably could leave him out, because as soon as your last platform unit goes down, these guys start throwing rocks at them, so they have to be a little bit tanky to survive. In this case, I probably could have left Vortex until they came a little bit closer, and as you can see, Aracha is just knocking them down. So then the giant guy Golem comes in, pounds the earth, and as soon as he's done his last pound here, the third one, then I'll put Camille in to give me some extra HP to heal up a little bit. And then I can go ahead and put these units down. So again, we're going to block the boulders, and I'm going to use Decimus on the right side because he can survive the first boulder, and then his passive will kick in to keep him alive for the second boulder. And then on this side, I'll be using 2 boulders. And I want to start Aracha's ultimate now because it takes a little while to get going. Okay, so as soon as they hit, I'm going to withdraw this guy, leave Decimus in there, and then this guy is going to kill himself on my tank here. And I'll put my other tank in on this side, and I'll withdraw Decimus once he's hit. So now I got to put my other low-cost unit in here, and when he hits, I'll take him out. Okay, now you can see Decimus has tanked these guys, and this guy is getting killed now by my Aracha, and then I should be good. I should be able to survive this Earth Shake. So I'm gonna take my Decimus out and let this guy start running again, kill himself over here, and then it looks like my tanks and Vortex and Camille are able to keep everyone alive. So now I've got these 2 units ready. The great thing about Decimus is that he recharges really quickly, so he'll revive, and then I can put in my Camille on this side and my Decimus over here to block these boulders, and I'll take Camille out as soon as he hits, and then I've got my other fighter here to block the second boulder when it comes, and Decimus is just going to tank on this side and should be good to go. So now this guy has engaged, that rock guy has engaged, so I can put my second fighter down here, lower cost unit, then I'll withdraw him, Borat, and then I will withdraw Decimus on this side, and this ultimate is really good for my defender. So see, they killed themselves there, and then I have to use my Vortex ultimate so that everyone can survive. And then here comes Aracha's ultimate so that I can kill these guys very quickly, hopefully. Okay. Now the biggest issue here is that now I've just got the boss to beat. So I've got to withdraw my defender, so my healers are only focused on healing these 4 units. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead. Aracha still has some ultimate left, so she's gonna hopefully nuke the boss a little bit. And I'll put Decimus down here right as soon as Rex uses his ability, and Decimus will tank this pound that's coming. And you can see that my healers are just healing these guys. There goes Decimus, he's done. And hopefully I can get the boss down before he kills me. So that was kind of my goal, and there it is. So yeah, this is what's really cool about getting Gear Raid 2 Stage 10 down, is that I'm starting to get mythic gear. And mythic gear is really going to help get stats on my characters, on my heroes, and let me really progress. So this is really the next step. Okay, so I mean, it's not going to be great mythic gear necessarily, and I'm going to get a lot of legendary gear as well, but at least I'm starting to get mythic gear to improve my heroes. So if you're struggling with Gear Raid 2 Stage 10, hopefully this was a relatively simple comp for you to follow. The main thing is that you have a solid damage dealer, so someone who's 6-star who can deal a lot of damage, and then you have to have some units that can block, and you should be able to pull Decimus or another hero like him who has a really quick revive time. And then you just need a couple tanks to tank the second half of those boulders. So I thought I'd show you some of the stats as well. Here's Aracha. You can see that she is the only 6-star. She's not even fully leveled up. She's only at 51, but she has about 19,000 HP and 3,000 defense and a little over 6,500 attack. So that allows her to be the big damage dealer. And she's got a little bit of speed as well to keep getting those hits off, a little bit of crit rate, a little bit of crit damage. Nothing crazy, but she does have some sets that help, but this is a broken set over here. And I have tried to upgrade her skills. The ultimate is not skilled up, and the others are semi-skilled up. I basically don't have much in terms of dust, so I've been kind of saving it for some of the other heroes. In terms of the other heroes, I've got Vortex, and again, you know, a mix of gear. I tried to do the best I could, get about 10,000 HP. As you can see, he doesn't do so well, but he manages on this stage, and he's got some decent attack speed to get those heals off. And then I've got my Drayga here, about 13,000 HP, 3,000 defense, and nothing else to speak of. Cyrene is just in there for the cost generation, so she's got very low stats, and I put a rapidity set on her to get her out faster. And my other heroes are Camille, so she's got some okay HP, 5,000, and then I've tried to boost her attack as much as possible to give her some more healing ability, and I also tried to give her some sets that would help keep her alive, although that's a broken set there. And then Rex is probably the best built of anyone here in terms of tank. He's only 4-star, but he's 15,000 HP and 1,600 defense, and that's basically it for him. And then Borat is not even wearing much gear. Who else? Decimus, again, kind of a broken set, not much to speak of. And our low-cost heroes are basically ungeared, so they're just in there to tank those 2 boulder hits and then die. So that's basically it. So you can see my BP is really low, and we're still able to do it. So yeah, so hopefully that's helpful for you. In terms of the other stuff that I've been doing, I did get through the first prologue of Void Rift, so now I'm on the second, and I'm having a bit of trouble with this boss right here. I think the Void Rift opens at after you've had the account for 8 days or something. It's either that or you have to get farther in campaign, or I don't quite know why it opens when it does. But once I can beat the prologue, then I can start doing it weekly and get rewards. So that's pretty exciting. They've also opened up the Immortal Codex for me, but I'm not even going to worry about this because there's no way I can beat any of these bosses. And I'm continuing to progress in Tide up to wave 25. I should be able to just keep pushing. The Pantheon is unlocked as well. The faction trials are now open for each faction, so I don't really have enough heroes in each faction to really give it a go. You can see these are all my piercers. Maybe I can make some progress on piercers because they've got a Racha, but for the others I'll just do what I can and slowly upgrade my Pantheon. So this is very useful. As I mentioned earlier, it's probably the reason that I've been able to push where I have, and yeah, that's essentially my progress. Hope you're also able to make progress on your account, and please do leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.